The Giants just wrapped up another preseason practice heading into Saturday's preseason game against the New York Jets. I'm Brandon London here with New York Post NFL reporter Ryan Dunleavy. Ryan, a lot of running going on today. A little bit too much for my liking, but that's the former wide receiver in me. Speaking of wide receivers, they continue to trend in the right direction this passing game. Who still is standing out to you?
It's such a deep receiver core, yeah. Brandon. I mean, Cole Beasley's not out there. Sterling Shepard wasn't out there today, and there's still weapons all over the field. Another deep ball for Jalen Hyatt. He actually pulled up with a little bit of a limp at one point, but it certainly didn't slow down his speed.
Not at all.
He was limping between plays, but on plays he was still going 23 miles an hour. Isaiah Hodgins, shorthanded as ever. Yeah. Darius Slayton, big plays. And then Wan'Dale Robinson running off to the side. He's still on the physically unable to perform list. But if he's going to get activated, what's already a tight roster crunch before next week gets even tighter.
Absolute room full of playmakers. Because a lot of people talk about with the Giants' offense and how it's trending in the right direction. Daniel Jones, how he looked last year compared to where he looks like right now. Compare that receiver group in this entire passing offense from last year to what you see right now.
I don't even think you can compare it. It's so night and day to what they were last year when they were playing guys, basically because of injury, they were picking guys off the street and playing them. That's how Isaiah Hodgins became Isaiah Hodgins. Yeah. It's because all the guys they picked up off the street, he was the best one. They could totally throw the ball downfield now. Darren Waller, tight end, receiver, whatever you call him, playmaker, allows them to kind of stretch the field deeper than him or over the middle with him. It's a totally, as fans saw in the preseason game against the Panthers, totally different offense in terms of the passing game confidence.
Let's flip it. Go Riverside. Talk about the defense. Defensively, Wink Martindale's defense hasn't gotten pressured in terms of playing against a big-time quarterback. Bryce Young, obviously the first pick of the draft, but he's not there yet. Aaron Rodgers is going to play this Saturday. If you're Wink Martindale, do you play your defensive starters while Rodgers is on the field so they can get a look at what that defense looks like against a future Hall of Fame quarterback?
It's like my parents used to tell me, Brandon, just because he did it doesn't mean you have to do it, right? Yeah. And he's making a mistake doesn't mean you have to make a mistake. I think the Jets are making a mistake playing Aaron Rodgers, especially against Wink Martindale, who we know is a blitz-minded coordinator. Bill Belichick gave Wink heat last year for blitzing too much and not following the unwritten rules of being vanilla in the preseason. So he's going to send whoever's out there, whether it's the starters or the backups, O'Shane Ximenez, Timon Fox, he's going to send them at Aaron Rodgers on dropbacks. I wouldn't play my starters if I was the Giants because I don't think anybody should play their starters this close to the regular season.
Yeah, after that game, you got 2 weeks until the regular season. That season kicks off. There are a lot of bubble guys on this roster. This is probably one of the deepest camp rosters in quite some time. Who would you say are some bubble guys that need to perform that last game in order to make that 53?
Good question. Jayshon Corbin and Gary Brightwell, I think, is an interesting battle for the fourth running back. Guy will play a lot of special teams who gets it. Javarius Owens and Bobby McCain for the last safety spot. We see the corner spot. We know the top three are Hawkins, Banks, and Jackson. Who's after that? Maybe Darnay Holmes needs a guy that has made some plays for the Giants in the past. Might need to make some plays to stick on this roster in the slot. And then the offensive linemen. We know the top six is 7 Matt Peart, 8 Tyree Phillips. The second team offensive line, which will probably be the first team in this game, needs to be able to perform well.
Yeah, we didn't even touch on the offensive line, but that just goes to show you how many camp battles are going on right now. We don't have enough time. For Ryan Dunleavy, I'm Brandon London. Thanks for watching.